The Big Bang Theory is an incredibly successful show that inspired a whole franchise. With its 12 seasons and 2 full-blown spin-offs, it's hard to believe this wasn't even going to be the title of the series. At some point in production, The Big Bang Theory was going to be called Lenny, Penny, and Kenny. As happens with most sitcoms at the time of its creation, writers considered other options when crafting the show we all know and love. The Big Bang Theory could have had very different characters and a much less appealing title, so it's safe to say it all turned out for the better. People might believe that the title of a sitcom doesn't really affect it, but in the end, it's the audience's first approach to the show. An off-putting title can totally change someone's opinion on watching a new series if they don't have much information about it. A title like Lenny, Penny, and Kenny wouldn't have appealed to geeky audiences that relate so much with these characters, for example. This means that the beloved sitcom Young Sheldon probably wouldn't have existed either, as Sheldon's character, named Kenny at the time, was very different and way less likable. Young Kenny simply doesn't sound like something viewers would have liked to watch. Marketing a show is a complex machine, and with this unimaginative name, The Big Bang Theory might have died in its early days. Before The Big Bang Theory's official pilot, another pilot was produced, but it wasn't picked up. It featured Jim Parsons' Sheldon and Johnny Galecki's Leonard, but other characters were absent. Instead of Penny, Howard, and Raj, the characters were friends of Katie and Gilda, two radically different girls. The former, a street-smart, sarcastic woman, ends up living with the nerdy pair. The funniest part is that Sheldon was way more sexual, maybe having both the current Sheldon's and Howard's personalities. The reception wasn't great, so the network allowed the writers to come up with another version of the pilot, the one fans know and love today. The team maintained the beloved duo, but with a less sexual Sheldon that seemed to be more likable for the audience. Kaley Cuoco's Penny replaced Katie, Glinda was completely written off, and they added Howard's and Raj's characters. At some point in the production process, the writers considered using the title Lenny, Penny, and Kenny, which implied that those characters would be the main focus of the series. At that point, Sheldon was going to be named Kenny, which explains the last name and the title. When the writers went for the names Leonard and Sheldon, honoring TV figure Sheldon Leonard, they dropped the aforementioned title. What's more, the Big Bang Theory theme wasn't yet the opening song, but Thomas Dolby's She Blinded Me with Science. It was not until later that Chuck Lorre and Bill Prady approached the Canadian band Barenaked Ladies when they heard them rap a song about the Big Bang in one of their concerts. This